G'day guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the Random Grid Replica Championship on Project Cars 2. This is race 4 of the last round of the championship here at Bathurst. And now I'll talk in my normal voice. So here we go guys, getting ready for the last round of the season. The V8 Supercars, Bradders on pole from Spapper and Keith. And away we go. It's a brilliant start by Spapper. Wow, what a start. But did he jump it? We'll have to see. But into the mid-pack. Look, everyone's trying to fold the way through. Bidzster getting hit in the middle a bit. Blakeney goes a bit wide. TY goes wide as well in the background and gets a bit of a door handle bashing. As I'm speaking of door handle bashing, further back, Blakeney and Cyrex, I think, give each other a bit of a door handling, or maybe it was Growley and RZR as we go down to the next corner. Then Growley and RZR side by side, further back. And on, they're into the wall. Growley and RZR, bang! Into the wall, Growley's off. And oh, he comes back on in front of Neil and then hits RZR again. TY and Stacker have nowhere to go. Big accident behind. As we look at the leaders then, as they come up to the hairpin at the top. Bidzster attacking Keith, wanting to waste no time, wanting to try and get to the front. Cyrex behind as well, trying to get past Stevie. So it's all happening here. As Blakeney hits the wall, going up the hill, and Bradders has lost it. Oh, what a recovery. Brilliant stuff. As we go over the top, Bidzster close behind Bradders. Further back, we've got Neil Farmack, Blakeney and Cyrex all having a bit of a tussle here. As Bidzster on the back of Keith then, as we go down towards the dipper. Spapper with a little bit of a lead here. Bradders in second, sliding his way down the hill. Bidzster behind Keith, trying to find a way through. Can't quite find a way through yet. Keith goes wide. Bidzster can't find a way through. Meanwhile, Blakeney, alongside Neil, I think it is. Yeah, down. Oh no, Stacker's hit Growley, bang, in the background. And TY has to brake to avoid, so it's all happened. So we'll get some replays after this first lap, but trying to get the cameras to work here. We've got looking at Bidzster in this pack, Cyrex, Stevie, everyone, all amongst each other. Keith at the front here. Bidzster pulling to one side. Cyrex alongside Keith, trying to follow Keith through. Stevie waiting behind just to wait for the mess to happen. Down at the end of the Conrod straight then. Bidzster goes ahead, but he's on the grass. He's not going to stop. Oh, he's not going to stop, and there's contact between Keith and Cyrex, and Bidzster's gone round on the grass. Stop! Oh, that was close. Bidzster almost gets hit and then goes too fast into the corner. Oh, Spapper's in for a drive-through, so Spapper did jump the start. In for a drive-through penalty as Keith and Stevie behind each other there. It's got to go across the line. Wow, what an opening lap. So we'll get some replays of that first action now. Watch Spapper on the right. Yeah, moves definitely before the lights go out, and that's why he got a drive-through penalty. Replay what happened to Growley and RZR then. So on Bobby RZR, Growley brakes because he brakes when the other cars do. And then we hit him, round he goes, and then loses it again, comes back on. RZR has nowhere to go that time, and then gets hit by Stacker and TY, who again, they have nowhere to go either. Here's a replay of something that happened on the first lap with Cyrex, then he comes up here, then look, he loses it. Just about gains control back with a bit of help from the wall. And now let's go on board with Stacker down the dipper then. So watch Growley ahead, goes down here, we're catching up to him. Growley goes down here and then makes a mistake into the wall and then loses it on the exit, and then we just about avoid hitting him, and then we let him get back going. As we come back from that, Stevie then up the inside of Keith, nice move into the first corner. Neil Farmack, Keith's teammate, comes right up behind him now. As in the background, Blakeney's lost it and Growley hits him. So that would something happened there as well, so we'll get a replay on that also. Okay, here's a replay on what happened on the first corner of lap 2 with Blakeney and co. So Blakeney goes wide, Bidzster goes straight through, and then he's lost it, and he's not in control of the car there, and bang, hits Growley there. Growley's very lucky to get away with that, and then Blakeney recovers. As we come back from that then, the leader is Bradders. Bradders in the lead because of Spapper having to take the penalty as he goes wide and hits the wall there. Cyrex in second, trying to close upon Bradders. Another two teammates in the background, bang, bang, bang. Have that. The gloves are off between the teammates here. Keith with Neil, who goes right round the outside of him, and now Bidzster right behind Keith as well, wanting to make up for that mistake earlier. Trying to get some more positions as TY is attacking Growley further back as well. Got Blakeney and Stacker, so he's got endless battles in this race. As Bidzster then looks for a way around Keith as we come over the top. Meanwhile, Cyrex is looking to get past Bradders. Cyrex for the lead then. Looking to try and get past Bradders, who makes a mistake, and then Cyrex goes round him. They might look the same, the cars, but they're not teammates, I can tell you that. As we go down the hill, Cyrex takes the lead then. Neil Farmack in fourth, trying to keep up with Stevie, and meanwhile Bidzster trying to find a way past Keith, but Keith not making it easy for the champion, running with the best of him. And Keith clearly liking this car a lot better than he liked that Porsche in the first race, as Growly goes wide, hits the wall and gets sucked into the barrier. TY goes right around him. Blakeney then in 9th place. He's got Stacker and RZR catching him up. There they go. Stacker and RZR very close to each other also, as Bradders then comes down the straight chasing Cyrex, and then we've got Neil Farmack chasing Stevie. So Neil Farmack chasing Stevie into the corner. Stevie makes a little mistake there, I think, but no harm done, as Bidzster again is past Keith. Bidzster's past Keith, so Keith falls back down to 6th place. TY's the next man on, well, who's trying to get past Keith, so Keith's got plenty of people on his hit list as we go down to the last corner. TY having a little look, but to no avail there. As we look further back, everyone a bit more streamed out now. RZR Blade at the back trying to make up position. Spapper at the back, obviously, after the drive-through, so Spapper will be living with himself, and he is there because you can see the car sliding out. As we look at Keith then with TY right behind him as we go out the first corner. TY comes alongside, gets a good run, running side by side down to the next corner. Oh, but TY pulls back. He must have lag problems. TY's gone back. Whoa, TY's left. Whoa, he's gone somewhere. There he is. He's ahead of Keith now, but he's lagging all over the place, TY. So his car went backwards and then went forward. So TY not having much luck when it comes to the lag here. As Bradders and Stevie then. Stevie wanting 2nd place here. So Stevie wanting 2nd place. We go up and over the top. And down the bottom. Oh, breaking friends with the wall. Stevie and Bradders as well. Neil Farmack's probably thinking what these guys doing. It's not banger racing. And Neil Farmack goes through to 3rd place. So Neil Farmack takes 3rd place after Stevie and Growly try and extend the track. As we go down through the dipper then. Bidzster in 5th. He's catching up to these guys as well. So Bidzster back on the move here. As we go down here, we've got Neil Farmack catching Bradders then. So Bradders has to... it goes a bit hot into the Forest elbow, and Neil gets a good run, comes tight out the corner, so does Bidzster and Stevie in the background, but Neil Farmack can't quite get the run yet. He's got to get in the draft and try and find a way down the straight. So let's try and go on the onboard with Neil, as I want to try and find that nice camera. There it is. I love this camera, but unfortunately it doesn't stay on it. Let's see what Neil can do here as we go down to the bottom, and Bradders pulls ahead, but he's going to have to leave his braking very late as we go back to the outside. Bradders goes a bit deep. Bradders goes... he can't get the traction. He's squirreling all over the place, and Neil goes through. Meanwhile, Stevie and Bidzster are battling as well. Bidzster trying to get round Stevie. So Neil into 2nd then. Bradders down to 3rd. Stevie trying to catch up to Bradders and also fend off Bidzster with a wooden stick at the same time. As we look at Keith's gone back down to 7th, so a few worse laps for Keith, as Growly gets on the power a bit early and squirms out that corner, and that'll help Blakeney out to try and recover. As RZR, Stacker's off. There's RZR's off the road as well, so something's happened there. We'll get a replay. Just before we look at the Stacker RZR incident at the end of the lap, we'll have a look at what happened to him at the top of the mountain. So Stacker makes a little mistake there. RZR goes right behind him, almost hits him, and then has to brake to try and stop to the corner. And then down here, watch, Stacker slides out, hits the wall. RZR's carrying that much speed, then he hits him, and then Stacker spins round. But look, RZR does kindly wait for him to get back going. If we fast forward a little bit here, then you'll see Stacker gets going, and then we'll actually let him through. Okay, here's what happened between Stacker and RZR down at the bottom. So you see at the bottom of the straight, so you see Stacker goes into there, loses the back of the car, and then RZR actually just goes wide himself, so that's why we saw both cars off the road. As we come back from that then, Bradders in 3rd with Bidzster closing on him, so Bidzster closing for the podium place. Bidzster's lost it, big style, wow! Bidzster's lost it, big style there, and Stevie reacted as well, so something happened there. We'll get a replay on that was strange. Let's have a look at what happened to Bidzster then on lap 4 on board with Stevie. So going down into the 2nd corner, brake. Bidzster loses the back end on the brakes and then tries to catch it, and the car snaps on him. And then Stevie makes a mistake and then cuts the grass on the inside, which then the game says you've got to let Bidzster back through, which he sensibly does around here. Let's go, goes wide, let's Bidzster back through, and then all well that ends well. So as we come back from that, then Bidzster closes right back up, and then Stevie has to let Bidzster go for some reason. So Stevie being very generous there, but I would imagine Stevie had some sort of penalty because he hit the wall or something there. So Stevie lets Bidzster go back through. As Bidzster goes and chases after Bradders, then Stevie then trying to make more friends with the wall as TY closes right up to the back of him. TY's leg looks like it's stabilised for now as they come to the top of the dipper. Trying to catch him up as Bidzster then on Bradders. Half a second in it. Bidzster right on the back of Bradders now. Bradders runs a bit wide down at the end of the dipper. Bidzster right behind, looking for a way through. TY again harassing Stevie. Bradders again takes a very narrow line into the corner, runs wide. Bidzster's going to get a good run here. Hits the wall. Bidzster gets a good run, but he's not quite close enough to make the move yet. So he's going to have to wait behind in the draft. TY looking to get around Stevie as well as they come onto the straight. Neil Farmack further down the road, he's about 4 seconds ahead, and so's Cyrex. Bidzster looking to the right hand side of Bradders then, and just brakes a bit, backs out of it. Not going to do it there as we break into the next corner. Stevie and TY close up. Bradders again goes a bit wide. Stevie looking for a way through. Stevie's lost control. Oh, he's lost control of the car, sneaking all over the place. TY's backing off, thinking, what the hell is this guy up to? And as we go down to the last corner then, Bidzster, Bradders, Stevie and TY all quite close together, spitting flames in these V8 supercars as Bidzster looks for a move on Bradders, looks to the inside just to try and put him off. Bradders looks in his mirror, thinks, oh wow, what's he doing at the inside? And then gives him space, panics a bit in the mirror, and Bidzster goes through. I think he'll go through on overspeed. There he goes. She's got a good overrun out of the corner. TY still looking to get past Stevie here as we go down to the bottom. Bradders is clawing it back. Bradders closes it back, and then Bidzster tries to go around the outside. Stevie says, haha, I'll have that. And then Stevie goes straight through. Bidzster back down another place, and now Stevie trying to get past Bradders as well up the inside. Two birds with one stone, but no. Bidzster goes back behind TY as well. So amazing stuff here. Bradders holding them all back, showing he means business. Stevie getting impatient, wanting to get through in fourth place. TY and Bidzster holding back, thinking, what are these guys up to? And that's exactly what they'll think now. Bradders is bouncing off the wall playing pinball, but Bradders goes up over the top and then hits the wall again. Stevie misses it this time, thinks, I've had enough of hitting the wall this time, I'll try and save the car a bit. Right round the outside of Bradders then before the dipper. Whoa, side by side rubbing door handles as we go down, and there's contact, and he's off. Stevie hits Bradders and he goes off into the wall. Bit of a racing incident that, but we'll get a replay on that just to clarify. Let's have a look at what happened then on board with Bradders on lap 5 with Stevie. So going round here, Stevie's on the outside, we give him a bit of space, bit of door handle rubbing, then watching to here. We've got all this track on the left, and we turning on Stevie slightly, and then there's contact, and that was really just a racing incident really. Both cars going from the same bit of tarmac into a blind crash. So as we come back from all that mess, TY then takes third position, Bidzster in fourth, Stevie in fifth, Bradders back down to sixth, and with Keith approaching. So it's the two old guys then. Well, not old, but they're not really very old in age, but they're very experienced online sim racers. Bidzster versus TY. How many times we said that? Brilliant stuff. As we look at Cyrex then with a country mile lead over Neil Farmack, 8 seconds. Running away with this. Neil Farmack in second. TY just about in third. Bidzster has a little look, can't quite find a way through. TY slides out the corner. Bidzster looks for a way through, can't look. Looking left, looking right, no way through there. As we go down to the end, let's have a look back at Keith and Growley. So Keith is there in 7th place, Growley in 8th, and we've got Blakeney and Spapper. Spapper trying to make his way back through the field after the drive-through from the jump start, but still can't find a way through there. As we look at TY and Bidzster then, still TY ahead as we start the penultimate lap of this race here at Bathurst in the V8 Supercars. TY gets a nice twitch on there. Bidzster will close up, he'll look for a move here, possibly. Let's look back at Blakeney and Spapper then. A good little battle here as Spapper's ahead of Blakeney now, so Blakeney must have made a mistake. Spapper goes through. As we look back to Bidzster and TY into the second corner to go start the mountain climb. Stevie behind. Oh, Stevie was behind, and bang! Straight into the wall, gets the power on too much, hits the wall. And there we go, looking at him recovering there. Bradders will come around that corner in a minute. Oh, well, Bradders does the same thing. I think everyone loves these walls that much that they want to try and hit them as much as they can. So everyone playing pinball with the walls and trying to gain the high score as TY pulls ahead of Bidzster a bit. So TY pulls ahead. Bidzster must have made a little mistake on power out the hairpin, more than likely. That's how you get close to the wall without hitting it. That was millimetres from TY there, using every single inch of the track and maybe a bit more. But as we go down to the dipper then, Bidzster closes up. Bidzster's aggressive touring car style driving will come into hand down this bit as he closes in on TY. TY will be a lot smoother through the fast stuff as we go into the Forest Elbow for the second to last time. Lights on here at Bathurst as we start losing the light. Down the hill, down the Conrod straight and then up the climb up the other side. Here's Keith and Growly, so Keith's still ahead of Growly. Growly trying to catch up, Spapper a bit further back as well. As Bidzster tries to stick with the back of TY still. This is still the best battle on track at the minute. This is the one that we'll stick with. Bidzster versus TY. Whenever you hear those names in LPB racing, usually it's going to end well. And it's going to be a really good battle as we go down to the last corner for the second to last time. One more lap to go in this race. Into the corner, you see Bidzster uses all the curb, gets on the power, squirms for it. Making those rear wheels dig into that tarmac like the life depends on it. Into the first corner and for the last time. And they both get a good run out. Here's Keith with Growly closing up ever so slightly, and then in the background we've got a car spinning. That's Blakeney who's spun round in the background. RZR's coming round here, so this could be close. As we go on board with RZR, there's Blakeney further ahead, so not quite close enough yet. Meanwhile, Bidzster and TY are close enough. They're still hot on each other's heels. So Bidzster staring at the gearbox of TY, looking for any way through, but it's very hard to pass at Bathurst. As TY runs a bit wide going up the hill, but gets away with it. Bidzster gets a good line through there. Starts to climb up the mountain now. This is the technical section. One mistake and you are in a wall. And look how close the walls do get. The car just naturally drifts out towards him. Up and over the top then. Oh, TY hits the wall that time. Bidzster could probably sense an opportunity now. Down towards the dipper. Round we go to the start of the dipper. Bidzster right on TY's tail now as we go down the dipper. The pressure's on. Down through the dipper we go. Bidzster sliding the car out, spitting flames. He's doing everything short of teleporting in front of TY, but he can't quite do anything. As we go down to the Forest Elbow for the last time, TY takes a wide line. Drifts the car into the corner. Bidzster almost hits the back corner of him, but he does that to get a good run out of the corner, and look, it's worked. Gets a fantastic run out the corner there. Obviously trying to get a good run onto the straight to try and combat the comeback from Bidzster, but here we go. Cyrex dominant in this race, about to come over the line to win the last race of the season. Well done, Cyrex, you've won the last one of the season, and that'll put you up to 5th place in the Drivers' Championship. Well done to Cyrex. Neil's going to come through in 2nd position, a good finish for Neil after a bit of an up and down season for Neil. Well done to Neil Farmack. And meanwhile, TY and Bidzster are still not done, but TY's got the advantage because obviously that run out the Forest Elbow really helped him onto the back straight. And TY takes the last podium place of the season. Bidzster flashes lights. He's happy because he's champion already. Well done to them two. Good race. Stevie's going to finish in 5th. So Stevie's going to finish in 5th to round off a decent season for himself. Probably one of his best seasons so far. 3rd in the championship for Stevie then. Well done to Stevie. 3rd in the championship. Bradders is going to come through in 6th. Well done to Bradders, he'll finish 11th in the championship. Well done to Bradders. Growly's going to come through in 7th, a decent season for him as well. Nice consistent finishing. Keith and Spapper though aren't done. Keith and Spapper trying to go around the outside of Keith on the last corner of the last lap and goes wide. Keith keeps the position and Blakeney's off in the background as well. It's all happened. Keith gets 8th. Spapper's going to be 9th. RZR's going to be 10th. And Blakeney's doing donuts. He's that happy about the end of the championship, but it's the wrong time to do them. Cross the line first, Blake. As we go down to the line then, we'll get a quick replay of what happened between them there. Okay, here's a quick replay of what caused Keith to go back down the order on lap 6. So going into the last corner, gets the power on too early and then back around it goes into the tyre wall. Then have to wait for other people to come around the corner. Gets the car spun back round and then gets on with it. Just before we get a replay on that last corner action, we'll see what happened to Spapper for him to go back into the hands of Keith. So going up the mountain, rubs the wall a bit there, loses concentration, goes off his line, then catches that curb and bang! Straight into the wall, goes backwards, now he's across the track. He's got to quickly find a gear, get across the track before the others come, and then gets back going again, and oh, hits Keith, bang there! Keith goes round and then Spapper sort of half wasn't aware and half was aware, so that was a bit of a racing incident, that. Okay, here's what it looked like from on board with Blakeney then, so you can see Spapper going around the outside of Keith there, trying to make it stick, but then gets too carried away with himself. Then Blakeney puts the power on too early, spins around at the last corner and gifts RZR 10th place. So as we come back from that then, Stacker is in 12th position. So Stacker finishes a very unlucky season for himself, very up and down, but he does get 12th position in the championship ahead of Callum, but not the season that Stacker wanted there, but hopefully better things next season. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results from that one then. So Cyrex wins that race. Well done Cyrex, he takes the last race of the season. Neil Farmack in second. TY finishes in third, just ahead of Bidzster after a titanic last lap battle. Then it's Stevie in fifth as we go over the page. Bradders finishes the season in sixth. Growley in seventh. Keith finishes 8th, Spapper comes home in 9th, it's 10th for RZR Blade, Blakeney in 11th, and Stacker rounds off the 12. And here we look at the final points tally of the season. So it's Bidzster who wins the championship on 493 points from TY second on 356. Stevie takes third, 339. Spapper fourth on 330. And the rest is, as you can see there, going down below. And then in the teams, Growley and Stevie take it on 555. Then it's Neil and Keith on 519. Footman and Blake 355. And Callum and RZR round it off on 281. So after we come back from those results then guys, there is your winner of the last race of the season, Cyrex. Well done to Cyrex, he wins that race, the last one of the season. But your champion is Bidzster, there he is in the Ford Falcon there. Well done to Bidzster, he's the champion overall. But Cyrex does win this last race, so we'll focus on Cyrex here, there he is. So next season guys, it is going to be the LPB Historic Championship. So that'll be a good one to look out for. So yeah, the LPB Historic Open Wheel Championship. So it's going to be nice open wheel cars, primarily a lot of Lotuses on a lot of old tracks, various circuits, various conditions. So watch out for that one, guys. That'll be from next week onwards, and we'll see you guys for next season. Take care, guys.